Welcome to another episode of WCW, Women, Cocktails, and Whatever. I am Chelle Antoinette, and this is
your big little sister Asia. Good morning.
And if this is your first time, welcome for joining us.
Thank you for being a friend.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay,
come on.
You heard the run. You heard the run.
Heard the vocals in the back.
So if this is your first time here at WCW, we women, we discuss what's happening in the world, in our lives, and then we also do it while sipping the cocktail of the week.
Yes.
And for this week, it is going to be Salted Caramel Apple Martinis.
You say caramel, not caramel.
Do you say caramel?
It depends on what we're talking about. I feel like for drinks, I always go caramel. I don't know why though.
How do you spell it normally though?
Caramel. But if I'm saying caramel, then I spell it with an extra A.
I feel like I say it how I see it. If I see it down on something that says caramel, then I would say caramel. But off habit, I say caramel.
I feel like salted anything is caramel. Like if it's salted, it's caramel. That's just how it's gonna work. Salted caramel. Salted caramel don't really. What are we doing with that?
All right. Caramel. So for our cocktail, it's gonna be 4 ounces of salted caramel apple cider,
caramel complected. That's what the song says.
Caramel complected. 2 ounces of either, you can pick your choice, caramel or vanilla vodka. We went and did vanilla vodka. We have 1 ounce of butterscotch schnapps. You have your caramel drizzle, and then your apple and cinnamon stick as your garnish. Right?
They're so pretty. Look out. You see that? Boom.
So yeah, let's give this a try. We ready?
We ready. Oh, we also coated our rims with
sugar, cinnamon, and brown sugar.
You don't have to. We just want it to be bougie.
We want it to be bougie and cute or whatever.
Here we are being bougie.
And all whatever. Right. All right, here we go.
See.
Here we go.
Cheers.
All right.
Oh, big.
Millie Rock. Oh, and
yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, that's gonna be
this
it for
is
me.
Amazing. I definitely went with this because Chicago said it's fall.
Listen, fall disrespectful.
September 22nd, Chicago said we're going to be 65 degrees.
Fall
it is fall.
Fall said who let the seasons in the door? Okay, this is what happened. This is what happened. It went from 80 to
65 in like a day.
We not even like
and hasn't gone past what 75 cents. It's it said we have reached fall.
Don't let you be over by the lake and you got a little breeze.
Grab your hoodies now.
Listen, it was foolish. I got my last day of walking. Yesterday. I was like, you know what?
We're gonna get this
We're
walk
gonna go on a little stroll because this is foolish.
I really like this drink.
Listen, it's so good. Okay, y'all. It's legit dessert in the cup.
Dessert in the cup.
I'm gonna see how we feel when we get, a little bit more sips in, because sweet drinks can be a thing.
It can be a thing.
So
also,
before we start
any topics, any show, we do our weekly Snakebite, which is half whiskey and half tequila. It is our shot. It is the signature shots of the show. So you might as well go ahead. Pour up and join us.
Go ahead and get your
bottoms up, bottoms up.
Hey,
up.
Where's Sugar Tray at?
Girl.
Again.
Whew. We do that. We gonna have to pick another signature shot.
No, we not. We here. It's my shot, and I'ma stick beside it. Like this is what we gonna go with.
It's this in combination to this. So here's my point. This is whiskey and tequila, and this is vodka.
It's just a Long Island.
And different variations.
Variations of Long Islands is what
I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it.
Yeah.
So, how was your week?
I liked it better with the because it was a good combination of like sweet with a little kick to the
Maybe if we drank them quicker. Right now, I'm just like, man.
How was my week?
How was your week? It's been a week.
I think it was good.
Okay.
I have no complaints, so I'm gonna say that it was good. I don't really, yeah, I think it was okay.
Baby.
How was your week?
Girl.
How was...
Girl.
You got a little...
Girl.
Little something that needs to...
Let me tell y'all something, okay? I know y'all just getting to know me, but for some reason, I always have a story to tell. It's always a thing.
And they be the best stories.
They be
the best stories.
So right now you're gonna have story time with Chelle.
Do.
Okay.
Get some lights to pop out.
Sprinkles. Okay, y'all.
All right.
One thing I did not want to do on this podcast because it's women based, and a lot of people think that women gonna get on the show, we gonna bash men,
and we love the men.
I love the men, so I'm not gonna bash me. I'm gonna bash this one particular man. Okay.
Yeah. This is deserving.
Why I am like at the point of my life where I'm like, I'm just gonna be single. I am done.
Really feel like you can go that far. I'm not even gonna let you do that.
I mean, I appreciate that. However, it's the men.
We're gonna be single with him
for
forever.
Me. So I'm gonna make this long story short. Yes, okay.
Now you gotta give detail.
You gotta give detail. All right, so check it. Here's what happened. Boom.
This all started in the grocery store. Okay.
It started at the house. Okay. So Monday, me and my girls were having a conversation on the phone, and we're talking, cracking jokes, having a board meeting with God, Jesus, and all the disciples. And we were talking about, like, men, like, wanting to meet the right man and what that person looked like. And, God, go ahead and send me a little clue, a message, a delivery. You drop him off Amazon Prime, whatever you need to do, right? And so, So, after this conversation, I was like, well, I have to go to the grocery store. I had to pick up a few things, et cetera, yes? So I go to the grocery store, and I'm in the cupcake aisle. Cupcakes. This young man comes over to me, and he drops his line, or pickup line, whatever.
Trying to bake some cakes with you.
Listen. And it was corny cute, right? So he goes something along the lines of like, really abruptly just walked in front of me, and was like, hey, I've canceled this reservation 2 times. I do not want to cancel it again. Are you going to be free on Friday to go to said restaurant? Because I don't want to cancel another reservation.
See, I feel like we should have been like red flag then.
But everybody had a way to approach. Some people want to be cute. Some people want to be corny. Some people want to be direct. Some people want to be whatever. His goal was to make me laugh, obviously. And that's what he did. I laughed, and I hit him with the really, that's what we doing? And he was like, I got you to laugh. I'm like, okay. So we're having conversation somewhat in the grocery store, right? And I'm like, no, he goes, well, are you single? And I was like, yes, I am. And he was like, okay. He talked a little bit more, and then he goes, well, I know that you're single.
And been like, you got a sugar daddy. See what he said.
He said, I know that you're single, but that does not mean you're dating. So are you dating? Are you interested in getting to know someone? Okay. And I was like,
respect, actually.
Exactly. I was like, I'm not. Okay. So I told him, like, I'm not mad at it. I don't mind maybe exchange number. We can text. He said, okay, great. We exchanged numbers. This was Monday, okay? Monday. I did not hear from him Monday, which is fine. I didn't really care much. And so then Tuesday, he texts me at a time where I was working. So when he was texting me, I was like, hey, sir, how you doing? Whatever. Then he proceeded to call me. I pushed out the call, and I texted him back and said, I said, sorry, I'm working right now. I can't talk on the phone. However, we can continue to text if you would like. He texts for a little bit, and he says, I'm really not a big texter. I prefer to have a conversation with you on the phone to get to know you better. So what would be a good time that you're free so that I can call you?
I'm going to just side out that because my niggas, it is the 20 of the 21. That whole, I prefer the phone and not text. That's great. A lot of us do. But if you really want to be in touch with me, send a nigga a text message.
Yes.
That's how it's going to work.
I'm not disagreeing.
We can't, like...
So I was like, okay, well, I'm free around 3 o'clock if you would like to give me a call. Did I hear from him? No. Did I care? No. It's okay. Like, I've known you for a day and not really, right? So I'm not tripping that you did not call me. See how I'm not tripping? Okay, cool. So just hold on to that. So here comes Wednesday. Wednesday, I receive a text message at 2:25 p.m. Remember these numbers. This is important. I just want you to know that.
2:25 p.m.
Listen, 2:25
p.m.
And
this is stuff to be important in the Lifetime movies.
At that point, I had put my phone down and I had gotten a shower. Yeah. So imagine I didn't see this text message. Got in the shower, got out, do your your face, your skincare, your whatever. I come back. Take care of me. I come back to my phone at 2:50.
2:25 was when the original message was sent. Okay,
you got about 25 minutes, right? Okay.
That's such a long time.
Apparently, because I picked up my phone to 3 messages. The first message said, "Sorry I didn't hit you up the other day. My day got away from me. I got busy. I apologize."
We do not care.
I was like, sure. And I would have stayed at sure. Then the second message was like, "Oh, by the way, what side of town do you stay on? We never even talked about that." Okay, that message was about 3 minutes later. About 10 minutes later, this man proceeded to say, "So you don't know how to communicate?" I'm not lying. This man said, "So you don't know how to communicate? I ain't there. F it then." I want to curse, but I know we're trying to do better on the YouTube. But he pretty much was like, "F you then."
He cursed her out.
He cursed
literally
me
cursed
out.
her out. This man cursed her. He went to 0 to 200. Like ultralight beam speed is what he went to.
And I was like,
perplexed. Confusion. I am confusion.
I was confusion.
I'm on the phone. I called. I'm like, Chelle, what's wrong? Why you got this? No, you gotta hold on because I'm gonna curse somebody out. Who we gotta fight, huh? What's good? Nah, some dude. What? And I'm like, well, Chelle, what did you say? Were you rude?
I'm not skipping any parts of this story. That's the crazy thing. No part did I skip. So I was like,
this man said you're playing games.
And you know how I knew. Let me tell you how there was growth. Because I had a whole paragraph ready to go. Who the F you think you talk? Like, I had a whole, and I was like, you ain't even worth it. I met you 2 days ago. So
I don't have no growth because I want to make sure that you go through life knowing that someone has told you that this is the most ignorant BS that you could do to somebody. Because I've had a similar experience. Okay? We don't do
so
that.
check it.
Oh, this not done. Your experience not done.
Oh, it's not done.
Oh, I thought it was not.
Ma'am.
I thought after we was like, hey, this is dumb, that he ain't left it alone.
I didn't get that far. I didn't tell that part to I didn't tell them that part.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was like, after I had this whole paragraph, I just deleted it. And I replied, "Wow." And I put up the peace emoji, like, bye, right? He then texts me back and says, "My bad. I was mad about something else. I ain't even mean it."
It's the my bad for me. Hey, I'm sorry. Look, I know I hate just spazzed on you for no reason. I know I just gave you clear signs that I'm probably
crazy,
abusive, emotionally, and physically
obsessive.
I have all types
possessive
of red flags. But my bad. Didn't mean to show him this early. So sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, but I said sorry.
No.
I ain't said sorry.
So
I ain't said sorry.
I was like, "You good. However, if this was your reply within 30 minutes, we no longer need to communicate." And I left it at that. Because you went wild. Because one thing is, it's not like we were, you know how you're on the phone and you talk to somebody in person and they say I'm angry at this person, like, da 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 da, damn, and I come at you and I'm like, ooh,
let me
because that's in the act of,
let me
right?
peel that back.
Then you like, oh, you know, I ain't even mean to yell at you. I'm mad at this person. You texted. You watched yours.
You had to go out of a text message, come into a text message to send this.
So, sir,
something wrong with you, my guy. Hey, sir, from the Marianos, something wrong with you.
Kick rocks. I'm like, that's crazy. So then, after that, after I sent that message, he calls me.
No.
Yes. He calls me.
That's why I was like, I thought we was done after the, like, growth. I'm not going to send you a paragraph. I thought it was...
Yeah, that's why I was just like, bye. Okay, but no, then he proceeded to call me. I did not pick up the phone because, again, I just told you, we have nothing more to communicate over. Like, what are we talking about?
I'd answer. What's up? What you need? Like, what's good?
No, because you know what? Real talk, if he would have got beside himself on the phone with me, then I'd have been like, it would have been a whole nother. So I'm just like, I'm not answering this phone. So I ignored the call. He then proceeded to text me said paragraph, okay? And in the paragraph, Cliff Note version, he pretty much goes, "Who the F you think you talking to? You the one who said you could communicate via text, and now you act like you can't communicate. I don't know. Y'all ain't no effing kid." Like,
aren't you though with not being able to control your emotions and needing someone to help you regulate? Because
so I saw this message, and at this point, I'm like, "Oh, you about to get this paragraph?"
I am. Let's just slow clap for Chelle because Deasia would have been still Still sending messages and phone calls, okay? Still. And another thing, if you no, playing, you got me messed up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm working. I'm a work in progress. Chelle is grown. I'm still in teenage years on that. I'm not doing it. Go ahead.
So I was like, you know what? This too much. Like, you talking about you ain't no kid. You're not a kid, but your actions are very fucking childish. Sorry. And I don't need this in my life. So yeah. And then I blocked him. And when I tell you, I don't block people. It's not really something I do.
I don't block people like that.
I don't block people, and I don't unfriend people. And I don't know if that's bad, good, or whatever. But to me, that's just giving you too much. Like,
yeah. And also for me, I'm just like, when I'm not messing with you, I'm not messing with you.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter to me
at all. What's if you're like the unfriend thing to me is just childish.
Yeah.
I like unless we have, I don't know, unless I hate your guts.
Even people,
I don't even unfriend or block exes.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't rock with you no more. That's cool. Stay in your lane. Hope all is well.
Yeah.
But like, you gotta be real, like saying some wild shit, and then most of the time I'm gonna be like, I might want to just stay in contact with you to make sure that you're okay, because then I just really think that like something may happen.
Also, for me, I don't hate anybody enough to do that. But this particular person, I was like, you're wild and you're blocked. I don't block. That's how I knew it was real. I don't block people.
But I feel like that's the kind of stuff that like
you're supposed to block.
I've had a similar experience, but it was on the phone. It started on the phone. It started on the phone of being like, hey, we have been on the phone for probably like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I was like, okay, I gotta like go do some work real quick. I'll give you a call later in the day when I get done.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked to you. Told you I have some stuff to do, right? Okay. I feel like men, if y'all really don't want women to work, I'm perfectly fine not working. So please just pay for my life, and then you won't have to have this problem out of me. But
pay for my life.
If I have to go do things, then I have to go do them. So like 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, calls me. I don't answer. I'm in a meeting. Okay. About 10 minutes later, calls me again. Still in a meeting. So then I text like, everything all right? Or yeah, like I don't understand, if you don't want to communicate, you need to say that. So I, in my first attempt, which is futile to be a bigger person, when I get done with all my stuff, call and I'm like, I told you I had stuff to do. I'm really not understanding, like
I'm in a meeting.
Like what? Nah, if you say you gonna call somebody back, get the bleekity bleep off of my phone. Immediately get the bleekity bleep off my phone, because you're confused. And I actually was like, something is wrong with you. And this is my problem, because I don't be meaning to say stuff rudely. I genuinely was like, something is wrong. You should probably like talk to somebody to figure out how to regulate that need, because that has nothing to do with it. I met you.
Nothing to do with it.
I met you 2 days ago.
It
was literally like I had met you 2-3 days ago. There's no need for you to
calm down.
Putting all of that emotional requirement.
I didn't even give you anything yet for you to be this crazy over. Like, calm down.
I had hung up. I was like, well, we don't need to talk anymore. This is foolish. Bye. And that resulted in like a whole slew of text messages of like, you disrespectful, don't nobody want you anyway. Man, that's so tired.
Because you did.
Obviously. Don't do that.
Because obviously you did.
But it was like a whole thing, and I was like, honestly, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you about this. That what you did was ridiculous. Go sit in the corner somewhere, talk to yourself, because I'm over it. Okay? And then, my nigga, okay, this is what he said. Then I really was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Okay? Because he was like, it's cool. Ain't nobody trying to be bothered with you anyway. Obviously, you don't know how to handle a real man. Nice ass, though. Because I met him walking, and he had looked at my butt.
Time out.
This is what he had said to me.
No.
This is what he had said to me.
No.
To the whole of me. To the whole of me. And I said, my nigga, pull up, because you got me. I I don't even know why you thought this was a game, okay? So then the problem is, okay, don't meet me when I'm on a walk and you going into your house, because that means I know where you live at. So let's stop being stupid, okay? Because you think you crazy.
I'ma show you crazy.
I'll show you crazy.
In my Beyonce voice.
Okay, in my Beyonce. I'll show you crazy. Okay. But I did not, because I'm not that ridiculous of a person. But then be the things where it's just like, sir, what?
Yeah.
And that was true.
Yeah.
I had to block the person because I was like, and then saw me again. Here's the kicker. Had been blocked. Saw me again randomly out on a walk. I like walks, in case y'all have not realized this. I like a little walk. Out on a walk. My man's came up like, yo, I'm so sorry. Can we start over?
No.
I was just going through some stuff.
That sounds personal.
I shouldn't have taken that out.
You
on
right,
you.
you sure should
You
have.
should not have. You crazy? What is wrong?
Moral of the story is, I'm not male bashing, but some of y'all are really trash.
Check your boys.
Check your
Boys and check on your boys is what y'all need to learn to do. Because we be out here like team men. We love you all.
Black men all day.
Them little rotten apples y'all want to get in that bucket.
It's so many though.
Just like toss them out yourselves so we don't have to.
Yes, you have the conversation with your mans and them.
Like y'all do men. Okay, so real question though, do men not talk about this, right? Like girls, we sit and talk about like if we're interested in a dude or we start talking to a dude, we're normally like, okay, how'd the conversation go?
Yeah.
Like we talk about that stuff. I don't feel like men on a regular basis are like, oh, so I met Shawty and like, all right, so what you say to her? How you? Because I feel like that would cut out some stuff. Like, how do you respond, fellas? Please let us know in the comments. If your boy be like, yeah, Shawty was tripping, I text her and then 5 minutes later I had text her again, and then 5 minutes later she ain't had text me back. So then what do you say to?
Man, drop your advice.
Because if you do that, I'll be like, girl.
You tripping. Stop looking thirsty.
Go ahead and delete the number, because if he talk to you, something is wrong with him too, and we don't need that. That's not good for your growth. So let's just go ahead.
Facts.
We don't need it.
Facts.
We don't need it. Speaking of people who need to
drink up.
Oh, you trying to call me out?
Drink up. Let me tell you why I'm saying it. Because I have been called out.
That's why I was like, you trying to call me out?
Not even just you, because you're my PIC, my partner in crime. However, from the friends that I know that watch our show, they be like, y'all don't be drinking enough.
First of all, okay, like let us tell y'all, the show is the after party, okay, and the pregame. All at the same time. It's the after party and pregame all at the same time. So y'all don't know our lives. But if y'all would like to see us drink more, you can definitely subscribe. And
yes, if you want more cocktails, then you should subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos when we drop them. Okay,
do that.
Yes,
do the cinnamon and the caramel.
I was trying to get more.
Mine
cinnamon.
is like mixing in the bottom. You gotta do a little swirl. Okay. Speaking of people who need to grow up and get over it.
Okay.
The Jada of the Pinkett of the need to not be a Smith. Because my girl, who not sure why after 20-something years of marriage and 50-something years of life, you are just now deciding, I don't know how to love, and I haven't been loved properly, and I haven't loved properly.
This was a red tabletop?
Yes.
I didn't see this.
Oh, girl, we gonna look at the clips when we get done, because and I want to say it might have been her birthday talk of her finally being like, I'm finally in a position
I got questions
where I'm able to love and I want to be loved and I know what love is, and I'm like, Will, come get me. I paid attention to my therapist. Jada had been in therapy is what she had told me.
I got questions.
What's the questions? Go ahead.
So you have been married for a long, long time.
20-something years.
To the Mr. Willard Smith.
Willard.
It's Willard, right?
Willard
yeah.
of
Willard
the
of the Smiths. Mm-hmm. And you telling me that, let me look at the camera. You telling me that you don't know what love is and you have not properly been loved, and
it sounds a bit narcissistic to me, if we're honest.
I just got so like my question is, Mr. Will Smith,
come get me.
After hearing this, how does that make you feel?
Will has been done with her though. So here's the thing. Nobody paid attention when all of her entanglement with Og came up, okay?
With Og.
Will said, I was done with you. Because I was sick of trying.
He did.
Will was done. I don't know that he ever said he was no longer done with her. That's the assumption that we all made. Is that, they
working it out. They stayed together.
He never said that I'm not done with her. He just said, I told you I don't care what you do because I'm sick of trying, is what he said.
Right.
So I just think listen, this is my second baby mama and that's my wife. I'ma stick by her. That's it. Like, I don't even think Will cares anymore what comes out of her mouth or what she does. Because, Miss Ma'am, you're not gonna sit up here and be like 20 years in. And if that was the case, before your entanglement and after your entanglement, you should not still be with this person. Right? Like,
if you're not being loved. And that's the thing, is she not happy? Because do you stay? Like, if you're happy, you probably stay. Maybe they got some type of agreement that we don't really know nothing about.
His agreement was that he was not getting a divorce. That's what I'm like, we just assumed they had worked it out. Will said, I'm not getting a divorce. I said you can do whatever you want to, and I'm going to do whatever I want to. He addressed, even when people was like they were swingers, he addressed it. He is the one who was like, yeah, people say that we're swingers. We don't do that. Now, do we have their other arrangement is that, like, we just married for the sake of marriage and probably legal purposes, but yeah, he's not. So yeah, I just think that Willard D. Smith, if you're looking, I mean, he's not even looking for a third wife at this point. He's just like, I'm over it. I think at this point he just thinks that women are crazy, because how is you married for 20 years? And then it's also the fact of, like, again, ma'am, you have said you have worked on yourself. What was you working on?
I don't know. It's the relationship goals for me, right? So you know how, listen, hear me out. You know how people's always like, certain people are like relationship goals, like marriage goals, whatever. And I feel like the Jada in the Will was somebody's goal.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it may not still be somebody's goal. However, my point is, you really don't know what's going on in people's relationships. Yeah. Why you screaming goals?
The image of them
was goals. But then to know behind the scenes that you struggle with love and you felt like.
But did you struggle with love with Tupac? I think that's a self thing. Okay. I think that's a self thing, sweetie. That's you need to.
I mean,
talk.
I would be like, I can't never get over Tupac too. I don't know.
Willard Smith for 20 years.
Yeah, no.
Willard Smith for 20 years. Yeah. I'm over it, and you're wonderful, and you're a beautiful prince.
Yeah.
I don't know
that we know of him.
But also here's the thing though. Because I be trying to pay attention to, like, the little subliminal hidden cues. There has never been a thing that she has said where it was like,
he wasn't a good man.
He wasn't good to you.
Yeah.
Like, you insinuated that he had his fun times and he had his women's. Okay, that's bad enough. You should have left if you wasn't here for the long haul. And long haul in terms of if you didn't think that was sustainable.
Right.
That's a very real thing. But ma'am, you ain't never said this man wasn't good to you.
Yeah.
When he be like, I tried to love you, I tried to make you happy, until he literally said, I realized I can't make another person happy. You have to be happy, they have to be happy, and then we can be happy
together.
You didn't disagree with him, which tells me listen, lady, you and Tupac, you should have married Tupac. This is why your daughter was penning letters to Tupac. Your daughter was like, I don't even know how she ended up with my daddy Tupac. If your ghost want to come down and just be with my mama, that's cool, because, you know, this is not happy wife, happy life in here, and I don't like it. So, I think there's a growth. Something like, don't be 20 years in talking about, I just realized I don't know how to love. And it makes me think of, like, Jeannie Ma, right? From The Real.
Okay.
In a good way, though. In a good way.
Okay.
Of, like, take ownership of your stuff.
Yes.
And work on it. Right? So Jeannie Ma, people are throwing shade because she is now pregnant.
Yes.
For y'all who don't know, Jeannie Ma is
one of the co-hosts of The Real. Who married Jeezy.
Mary Jeezy was previously married before and divorced her first husband because she didn't want to have babies.
Okay.
And he wanted to have kids.
Allegedly, that was the reason.
That's the reason that she talked about, is like what kind of spiraled.
Okay.
So, right? She's now pregnant.
Yes.
Jeezy shot the club up. She was like, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. She's like, okay? Body shakes. Great, right? She talked about the fact that she had to grow. That was an internal thing. Mm-hmm. And she was like, that's not my ex-husband's fault. It had nothing to do with him. I just hadn't worked through some stuff. And then I got with this person who loved me in such a different way. But you gotta love yourself in a different way to be able to say that, like, if that is the reason that I'm not wanting to have kids, I have to work on that for myself.
Yes.
Right? Growth. It's growth. It had only took, because she wasn't even married for that long.
No.
So 20 years in, Will Smith, I know you said you had not is divorcing her, but if you need somebody to be on the yacht with you while you're on vacation, if she, you know,
I'ma leave the door open.
I'ma bust it wide open.
Okay.
What's up, Will? How you doing? Okay, JK.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I got for you because,
ma'am.
what?
Okay, I think that alone deserve a second round of snake
we had
bites.
got a second round of snake bites. So come on, these are not even shots.
These are not shots. I blame our videographer for this because he's trying to take us out.
He's trying to set us up for the okie doke.
But here we are. I'm gonna take this in twos.
I'm not. I'm going. Okay, we're gonna see what I take. We're gonna see how I take it. We're gonna figure this out. Oh, mama. Golly! I don't even feel like that. I don't even know what. God. Okay. And then I'm gonna chase it with this thing that you done made. Let me tell you our Chelle version of making this drink. Okay.
What? I did a wonderful job.
Y'all know how when y'all make drinks and they tell you like how many servings it makes, it tells you
drink?
what size glass you're supposed to use, right?
I ain't pay attention to that part.
She had not. So she had just decided she was gonna pour.
So no, I feel like you're not telling the whole story. See, what had happened was I followed the directions for one drink per person. So I tripled it, right? For me, her, and our videographer. And did not realize that our martini glasses was 10-ounce glasses. So after I had tripled it, it fit in a glass and a half.
Yeah. Okay, so this also when y'all be like, y'all not drinking all, you don't know our lives. Okay, you don't know our glass sizes over here. We believe in bottomless everything. Ergo, therefore. Whew. Come drink with us.
Come drink
with me. I really want to see you, boy. I really want to know your name. When outside open up.
Come and drink with us.
Okay. When outside open up because a good auntie brunch meets the uncles is what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Auntie meets the uncles brunch.
I like it. How come you don't hear about the uncles like you hear about the auntie?
Because they always make the uncles seem like they just old and ridiculous. Because historically, like, the uncles be old and ridiculous. And they socks and slides out there.
Them turtlebacks.
Or crusty heels. And you be like, lotion me up? Maybe? No? Okay. So we had not been checking for, like, the older uncles. But this generation of uncles.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, daddies.
How y'all doing?
So... let's get into Le Savage.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about Rihanna.
So, shout out to Riri.
Let's talk about
Rihanna.
Fenty.
Rihanna. Ma'am, if you guys have not seen the Fenty Savage showcase, spoiler alert. It is.
Watch all of them.
For real. But this third one, she just keep topping herself. This was amazing.
My competition is myself, is what she said.
Yeah, it was amazing. The concept was dope. The features was amazing. The clothing was beautiful. The song selection, great. Like, everything was amazing.
Yeah, I feel like we first need to acknowledge Rihanna as one of the best concert promoters.
Why does she not take
curators? And
Riri, hold on, hear me out, sis. You know how much money you would make if said album that you're maybe not working on or working on.
She said she was working on her new
music. So the new music you're creating,
she said it ain't gonna sound like what we think it's gonna sound like, so I'm curious. But.
Okay, music that you're creating, plus a fashion show, plus features from artists in different cities as you tour. This is an amazing tour idea.
Rihanna, talk to us.
Phone me up, sis. Listen, the choreography, Paris, I believe is her name, from Royal Family. Ma'am, you outdid yourself.
Royal family in another.
Thank you. You outdid yourself. The
clapping for them.
The clothing, beautiful. The inclusion.
The inclusion. First of all, what we gonna talk about is how Rihanna canceled Victoria's Secret's entire fashion show. Rihanna literally said, I don't want to see it ever again, actually. No memory of it. No, I don't even know. What's the Victoria's Secret fashion show? What is that? Who's an angel? What are we talking about? Like, no.
Listen, like, the clothes was beautiful. The colors was beautiful. The concept the features, beautiful. The artists. I want to say that was Jay Nova. Is that okay? Who opened up the show with this operatic, whatever type of thick vocals. It was freaking beautiful. Okay. Then they had these elevator scenes. Oh my god!
It was the elevator scenes.
It was. You had features of Normani. You had Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu said, "I'm just coming here."
She said, "I just came. I'm gonna give you this long robe and my hat and just be sexy and then bounce."
Erykah, next time you do a lingerie thing, and you don't acknowledge the fact that you know people is looking for the window seat video, you're not gonna play with us, okay?
She looked good either way, though.
She probably
that was the Cyndi Crawford. Sorry.
Crawford. Lauper is the other one.
Yes, sorry.
Who has been in the gym? Mama said,
right.
What's up, okay?
Look good.
The Ricky of the Martins.
Who
looks good.
He looks good.
Looks good and was out here slanging the robe. He said, it's a cape.
Let me tell you, the only thing...
I'm a superhero. And I was very excited about it.
My favorite part, which would have been even more great, but my favorite part was probably the Busta Rhymes section.
Why didn't we have Busta?
If Busta would have came out, y'all.
So Rihanna, do this same concept on tour, right? But get Busta Rhymes to come do his 15-minute section.
Literally.
15-minute section. Because even the concept of the show fit with like a Busta Rhymes video.
Yes.
Like, I was like, this makes sense for Busta. Like, I'm not sure how you didn't come.
It was a great show.
Like, was there a conflict of interest?
The choreography was like, let me give you New Age and meets Busta Bust.
First of all, when my big chicks came in with the
that's the inclusion. It's the inclusion for me. It is the all races across the spectrum. It is the thin girls, the tall girls, the short girls, the thick girls, the
big girls. It's like the thick girls, and then it'd be like, we got the big girls.
It's the dark girls. It's the lightest of the light girls.
It's the spectrum of sexuality.
I was gonna say, is that vitiligo?
Yes.
Okay, the vitiligo.
Yes.
It was everything.
Every person.
Everybody was amazing.
It was the different abilities. Girls. It was the different
big
abilities.
Girls. It was the no boob girls. It was literally for. Okay. Then it was the men. Then the men came in. Let me tell you, in that moment, I was like, let me find a man about Fenty for, because
who want Fenty for Sweetest Day? Girl. And for y'all who don't know Sweetest Day, I think that might be like a Midwestern thing.
I think it's a Midwest thing, yeah.
It's in October. If you want some Fenty for the Sweetest Day, let a nigga know. You gonna have to do some work for it, but go ahead.
It was such a good show.
I got Savage credits. So what's up?
So again, we're gonna have to make a note, be like spoiler before y'all get here, because I don't want to ruin the show for you.
But it was even talking about this, you have to see that. That is a true visual, like.
It reminded me.
You need to see that.
It reminded me for fashion show, but it reminded me of something like what Michael Jackson or Janet Jackson concept was when they used to do videos back in the day.
Yes.
Like the thrillers and how you make this whole movie or this concept or whatever. That's, I feel like.
And it's Rihanna popping up randomly, because you be like, are we gonna see her? We know we gonna see her, but
then she gave us choreography. She got into it. I don't know. The last time I seen Rihanna do choreo, I feel like it was Ponder Replay, real choreo.
Since then, she has given us Dirty Wine. She has given us some booty pops.
She gave a little bit.
She giving us I'm from the Caribbean, but no, so I know how to do this.
Paris was like, I'm finna challenge you. You gonna give me some tatas, boop pop pops.
It's the tatas. It's the tututu.
Yeah,
the tututus.
Yeah,
that is what
cat booms.
And the amount of diverse talent though, because she didn't just have like one type of dance.
You right.
Chelle is a dancer, for y'all who don't know. Chelle is a dancer, okay?
It was such...
So I actually appreciate the fact that...
I appreciated everything about that. Every single thing about her show. And, like...
You know what I did not appreciate about the show?
Praise Riri.
No, I'm not. Like, there's one thing that we have to talk about.
Oh.
Nas.
Hey,
my mans, the next time you gonna do a lingerie show, be in the lingeries.
You gonna have to be in the boxes, bruh.
Put the boxes on
with a robe.
Put the robe on.
And some Timberlands. I don't know. Like, if
you could have got the smoker set with the satin pants and the smoker jacket. You could have came out here
with the Timberlands, because he knew
with the Timberlands. Listen. And we would in the rollie.
In the do-rag.
In the rollie, we would have been like, yes, Nas, do your thing, shorty.
You had to be part of it, sir. Be part of it.
This man said no. It's don't represent the old school like that, because no, that's unnecessary. Okay, you could have came out there.
That man said, I'm not wearing no lingerie.
He could have put the robe on at least. You could have put the robe over your little jacket.
Nah, that's too much.
Was not what you had on too much?
Because, listen, let me tell you. I love me some Jasmine. Who fucked it up, by the way. She really did. Like, performance-wise, I wanted her to take that jacket off so bad, though. That little cut crop jacket thing she had on. I just felt like
comfort level.
I get it. I do. And I want you to be comfortable on stage. Yes, ma'am. But I just felt like it was ruining the outfit for me.
I feel like there's so much other stuff that they could have chose for her to put on. I actually wonder if it'd be her, though, that was like comfort level. I think they were trying to show the diversity of the outfit, right? Because some of the stuff that's there is actual, I'm going out in the streets.
Yes.
So I feel like they were trying to show the, like, you can wear this differently. But, yeah. Shout out to Rihanna, because I'm just still in awe of the fact that she literally canceled Victoria's Secret's fashion show.
I feel like, did they have a fashion show, or is it not that time yet?
No, they have not had a fashion show since she launched her first one.
Really?
They was like, we can't do nothing with this. We got nothing for you.
One thing about Riri, it's the inclusion for me. That's really what, and that started with her makeup line. That started with being, there's not enough dark skin shades, black shades in the line. I'm going to create 50 of them. And I'm not going to exclude the lighter, whiter skin tone. You're going to get 50 of them hoes too.
Everybody.
Like,
she said, I'm true to this. For me. I'm true to this. Rihanna, we stand you. Like, this is Team Fenty over here.
Yeah.
I be waiting about her stuff. I be like, I only got into makeup because of her. I'm barely into makeup, so don't get it twisted. Let me not say that like I'm... But I only try because Rihanna was like, no, we got you. Don't worry about it. Because
no, for real,
it was like, let me blend these 3 products together. I didn't want to have to do all that. And Rihanna said, don't worry about it. I got you.
And I'm going to give you skincare and makeup, and I'm going to make you feel sexy. What do you mean?
I'm telling you, I got credits. When I be like, I signed up for Rihanna.
I signed up for Rihanna.
I got credits on for y'all gifts. Might be.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna just transition a little bit.
Okay, where we going? Where are we going?
So I like a good concert. You like a good concert? Okay.
I love a concert.
There's certain people that you want to see in a concert. And then there's certain people you be like, man,
I can do without.
So if you guys don't know, it is the 25th year. 30?
Who knows?
It's a year of the score of the Fugees. And the Fugees are going on the tour of that album.
That's not a good idea.
And of course, you know the Fugees is Wyclef, Lauryn Hill, and Pras. And we already know there was all type of tension within that group. But then it's the Lauryn Hill late factor.
Is it just Lauryn Hill though? Do we know that Wyclef come? I don't know what Pras.
I mean, for me, I've never heard Wyclef not showing up on time for his show.
I've never heard of a Wyclef show, so that's that.
Neither here nor there. However, would you like to go to a Fuji 25 year? Thank you. Would you like to go to a Fuji's concert?
I don't want to go to a Fuji anything.
Oh.
Are they in connection with other people? Like, is it Fuji and some other people?
You missed the beginning of my statement. It's the Fuji The Score album tour.
I heard what you said, but I'm a double down on mine. Is it like, are we gonna get a Lauryn concert? And then it's like, am I just coming to?
It's The Score. So that okay, when this had been when I had been presented with this, I was like, well, I wouldn't go to it because it's solely off that album.
Yeah, that's
and I don't know that album per se. But then I really thought it was like, do I want to go to it? Period, though, right? Because they showed up in New York, I believe, a few days ago.
They did, but didn't show up. They showed up, but didn't show up.
And they showed up 2 hours late.
Let me tell you something. And
there was no opening acts.
But then apparently also only performed for like 30, 45. Like they only did like a handful of songs. Not even like the album. Legit like snippets of a handful of the songs. Do you know that? Listen, no. Y'all can be somebody else's opening act for y'all 25th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go. I'll be like, yes, this is excellent. Yay. But I'm not finna.
It really was like, if I'm going to go to a Fuji concert, I need everybody to perform. You can perform your hits together, and everybody needs their separate hits to be played, right? That's about it. However, I'm not showing up to a show that's supposed to start at 7, and then y'all don't show up until 8, 9, 10, 11. Because that's retarded.
I'm leaving, and I'm going to literally get my money back. Plus, like, VIP tickets to whoever is performing next or whatever.
And for you not to have opening acts. What were people doing for 2 hours?
Why did you spending $30 on one drink?
I'd have been pissed.
That's why you gotta keep the handy dandy flask. Okay, because that's
the venue was like, pour it up.
I feel like the venue at that point should have just been giving out free drinks. I feel like at that point,
the disrespect of an artist to think that we just got time, like,
nah, bruh.
I don't like that, and I think that
Lauryn Hill does it consistently.
She does.
The only time I have known her, I've seen her, attempted to see her live a few times. The only time it has actually worked is when she was on tour with Nas, and I genuinely think Nas was like, "Hey, shawty, don't play with me." Like I think, and then we were like, I think the first stop it was in Miami. Miami normally
when they
the
got
first
here,
stop
my
for a lot of
cousin
people.
went to that tour and she was still late as fuck.
Yeah, Miami is normally the first stop for a lot of tours. So also whenever we do, like when we
go on tour,
that's the first stop on a lot of tours. And I think he was like, "You're not gonna play this stupid game with me." Like I genuinely, because I still think she was late, but they had opening acts, and then I think he switched up the sets, so he came out first. But I'm not going. First of all, it's Lauryn Hill. You're not getting me to come on time. I'm not coming on time as the audience.
Yeah.
Like if the concert started at 7, I'm gonna see you at 8:45.
Yes.
Why is I'm in here? And
Why
she is
is
not? Why is
I'm
I'm in here? I'm not gonna do that
question.
with you. The Laurens of the Hill, the Fugees, they could have made that a virtual concert. That's what they should have actually did.
Like a versus without a verse.
So shout out to Toby Newigwe.
Oh yes,
he did a virtual concert.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was wonderful.
First and foremost, I was gonna say I know he was gonna be wonderful because I seen him live.
He's coming back.
I seen him live in the House of Blues, and that is actually my favorite spot to go to a concert.
It's a nice,
I'm a more intimate concert person than I am for all the big shebang bang. Like if you can get me in a small room and you just jamming, you playing your music, and that's more of my type of concert. So I really, and even Toby made that small House of Blues feel like it was a big show.
It was a lituation.
It was, and the greatest part about it is, so my sis, because she's not my real sis, but I consider her a sis, her daughter loves.
How old is she?
Ooh,
like
how old
6,
is?
7?
No, she's like 8, maybe 9. 7.
7.
Anywho, she loves.
At the time though, she was like 6, 7.
Okay, maybe. She loves them. And we brought her to the concert. Imagine, there ain't nothing but adults in this concert. And I was thoroughly surprised they allowed the child. But we brought her to the concert. And us grown adults kept putting her on our shoulders and passing her around so that she could see the concert. And so I made it a point because she was like, whatever song it is that she love, I was like, okay, sis, we going to the front. So I'm like, got her up. We walked to the front. I'm like, I'm at the stage. You know, the House of Blues is really open, so you can just kind of walk. I walked to the front of the stage, and Mama was on my back doing the choreography, singing all the words, and Toby spotted her. And it had spotted her the whole night, and it was so beautiful. I love Toby, his wife, Fat, their whole family. I love them. I like how
new baby boy,
somebody taped it that I had, like we had him, and it circulated, and he posted it like, "Oh, shorty, yeah, we remember her. She was singing word for word. It was so amazing.
She's so cute. She loves them.
Yeah,
but that is a version of his team did a really great job of being like virtual concert. Of course, one because of quarantine.
Okay.
But I think also in terms of just like being honest that like people are seeing my music and like want this music, but doesn't make sense for us to like go out on tour right now, right? Like that's the thing you got to think about.
Yeah.
And they did a virtual concert, and me and my sis actually watched it together. And you literally purchased the link. Same way Kevin did like his virtual.
Yeah.
So you purchase the link and you have X amount of time to watch it. And it was great because it was literally like we prepared ourselves. Like we was going to like, let me go ahead and get dressed. Let me do my face. Let me get my drinks together.
Yeah.
Like, the Fugees do not need to be out here. Baby. We did not need. Not a need. Not a need. Not a want. Not sure Lauryn Hill is going to actually come to most of the rest of the tour. Why did we do it? Why do we do it?
Facts.
Like, it's no point of it. So,
okay.
Okay.
So, I think we've drank.
We've been drinking.
We've been drinking.
Oh, I didn't do for my ASMR people.
Sip, sip, sip. So, it's about that time. We give our ratings on said drink as you still sip.
Yeah.
So, for the Salted Caramel Apple Martini, out of 5 stars, what are we giving this?
Okay, so
that was a thing.
No, you missed it. I saw, baby, the corner of the eye. I said, oh,
that was delicious.
Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe to our Chelle in action. Subscribe. Do you want to ride in the backseat of the car? Chop it up with Chelle. Because subscribe. Okay, so taste-wise, I give this a 100% 5 out of 5. This was really, 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 really good. It is literally... If you don't like super, super sweet drinks...
I don't think it was super sweet.
But I mean in terms of like, some people don't like sweetness at all. If you don't want no type of sweet in your drink, don't do it. But in terms of like, this was literally like drinking a wonderful dessert. Like, it was a wonderful dessert. So 5 out of 5. Litness, alcohol content. That's why I was trying to figure out what word I wanted to use last week. Alcohol content. Okay. But yeah, because I know what you poured in here, but you don't taste it. I'm gonna say that this is a clean like 10 out of 5.
10 out of 5. 10
out of 5 because I fully expect this. I'm sure,
and it's very fall appropriate.
It's
guys.
very fall appropriate.
So at your next fall thing,
by the fireplace,
you and your
and your little boo.
sneaky link
cuddles. You know we like to get them cuddles. Freaky thing. I know that's not the song. Don't try and play me. But no, this is a perfect drink for like fall activity. Yeah, like wonderful adult beverage. I actually feel like if we had made it without the vodka and just like use like vanilla flavoring or something for it, it would still be really good.
It's like a good drink. So for the month of October, for the month of October, we're going to shoot for more warm or fall-esque drinks. So if you guys have any recommendations, please
into the drinks.
Please go ahead and drop those below in the comments.
Or even flavors. If there's different flavors that you want us to like figure out a drink for, let us know.
We can do that as well.
In there.
Yes. Just let us know. Is that it?
I think that's it. All right, so you can follow your girl Demystify Me on the Instagrams, the Twitters, and you don't need to worry about the Facebooks, but everywhere follow me on the Demystify Me.
My name is gonna be below, but what I want you to do
is the likes.
What I would like for you to do is please subscribe, please like, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that we have coming up. We have so many ideas that we're working on, and we just want y'all to be a part of it.
Yes.
But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I am Chelle Antoinette, and
it's your big little sister Asia.
Bye.
Deuces.